For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only two words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Arizona Wildcats offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Arizona runs out the punt tee. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Oh, sweet feet! Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the Packers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling. So covering him out of the backfield, these two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's a big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Arizona right back to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Color back in the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Dan, how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 10. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run it on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll try the left side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. To the ground to try to move the chains. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's first and 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The give on 4th down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and ball in the air. Intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than off road.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Working that left side now. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The run to the right. Runs through a tackle. He rolls all the way down Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
I get it. It wasn't going to be a positive play. You weren't going to get a lot of yards, but I'd love to see you stick it up in there and hit somebody and finish the play with some physicality and at least pick up one or two.
As long as you don't lose the football. It's already a bad play, just don't make things worse.
Coach Rick used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe.
Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, but that would have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He's looking deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that.
He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch at the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating a
touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Quarterback on the keeper. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll go to the ground. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. They'll try it on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. He leaves it with his back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Ran through the contact. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are on the move. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. An incomplete, the defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The give to the tailback. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. 1st down here for the offense. The give out of the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped. Right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going to the ground. Just ran him over. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Gets it out fast. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is intercepted. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense in an empty set. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Ramsey. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They're bringing heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Makes his connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him? Now, Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires the pass, intercepted. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Power football with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.